Hey, what's up everybody? Yep, chilling here at Barrett Jackson. Apparently the brand new 2020 Supra was auctioned off earlier today for $2.1 million. The very first one off of the production run. And so I figured, hey, I like cars, I'm into that thing. And I've never been, so I wanted to come check it out. We'll go and see what we can see, what kind of fancy cars they have, and what it's all about. 1967 fastback Shelby Mustang. Gone in 60 seconds. The remake version in that color scheme with Nicolas Cage. That car, awesome. One of the first cars that I ever drove was a 1987 Toyota Supra. Dude, seriously? Can't take kids anywhere. Same model, same body, and it was Mark I. Unfortunately, it was automatic, but it was probably good for me being at 14, 15 years old, doing donuts in the schoolyard in the middle of the night. My mom, rest her soul, is no longer with us, so I can't get in trouble for it now. I do have a funny story about that actually, which I'll tell you in a little bit, but we're gonna go check out the new 2020 Supra and see what that looks like in person. So funny story about the Supra, like I was telling you, it was one of the first cars I drove, 1987 Supra GT. My mom's was blue, but the funny thing was I was probably 14 years old. I'd wait till my parents went to sleep. I would disconnect the garage door opener and manually open it because it was obviously quieter that way. Put the car in neutral and roll it out the driveway, because you wouldn't want to start it in the garage because that would make too much noise. Rolled it about, I don't know, 100 yards down the street before I actually got the courage to start it. Started it up. Lo and behold, there was no gas left in the thing. So I picked up one of my buddies who lived just around the corner, went to the gas station and filled it up. And then realized after going on our little joyride and doing donuts in the schoolyard next door that I've got to burn this gas or my mom's gonna flip. And so we drove like 2 hours south into Orange County, all the way down to Newport Beach. I mean, we were just trying to get rid of the gas in the car. And it's like 3 a.m. 4 a.m. and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I gotta get the car back before anybody gets up. It's probably like 4:30 in the morning. And got the car back in, got upstairs, went to bed. And then the next morning we were driving to my grandparents' house, and my mom gets in the car knowing that she's got to stop at the gas station, gets in, turns the car on, and it goes, the needle's like, whoop. And I'm sitting there. My mom's like, huh. After she'd already pulled out and started down the street, turns around, goes back to the house to ask my stepdad if he had actually put gas in the car for her. And I'm walking in, I'm totally busted at this point, and he sits back and laughs, thinking that she just forgot she put gas in it or something, and he goes, it must have been the gas fairies. I start busting up because it was funny. And she just couldn't figure it out, didn't know what to make of it, and that was that. So, sorry, not sorry, because that was some of the funnest driving that I'd ever done. But here we go after a long absence, 2020, the Toyota Supra. This is the first production model, auctioned off this morning for $2.1 million, and I can see why. It looks a lot more sexy in person than it does in the photos, which you can see here from the video. And so this is really kind of why I wanted to come by. And I mean, there's a lot of other stuff, and so we'll keep seeing what else there is to see.
All done at 555 on a 2 on a penny to 72 5 72 to get up on a penny to 75 on a penny to 75 pound 75 80 on a penny to 80 pound down to get 10 to get 80 pound and 80,000 down to get 80 on a penny to 80 pound 177 and 70 down to get 80 grand and a half. So $77,000, J. Brown.
Your vehicle is not in the printed catalog. One owner car, 3.6 liter 8-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, 19,000 miles.
Alright, so probably one of my favorites is a 2006 and up Ford GT40, particularly the one in the LeMans color scheme is with the LeMans heritage. And if you know the racing heritage behind this particular vehicle, it's amazing. Interesting story about this particular is that John Mayer actually owned one of these back in the day, and this was the number 6, but I'm not sure if he still has his or one of these might actually be the same car, because you can see there's 3 of them. And so I designed a custom Strat in the same LeMans color scheme and gave it to him, and this was back in 2007. And it was the Gumball 3000 that he was supposed to actually race in. This is 07, 08, and which he actually didn't show up. I ended up giving it to him on the Marecraft later, but I'll show you some photos of that here. But yeah, GT40, probably one of my favorites. I actually got to sit in one a few times. I'm a about 6 foot, 215, so it's a little bit small as far as the driver's side, as far as ergonomics, even though it would be fun to drive one. But I think I lost my daughter, so I'm gonna go see where they might be. So yep, that's it for us, for Barrett Jackson. Just a quick couple-hour power slam on the show. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to see a lot of cars that otherwise you would only see in a magazine or something of that nature. But anyway, it was a good time hanging with Emma and Sydney. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys know what to do with the buttons and things and all that good stuff. And until next time, cheers.